You can see the smile on the face of Laiba. So Laiba cleared and joined, joined the batch 8 and cleared PMP like 10 to 12 days after the training is completed. In batch 8, she was a student in batch 8 clearing PMP. I still remember the multiple conversation we had regarding PMP. And most of the time, I was just convincing her, like, you will do, like, we have never had a discussion, you will be clearing PMP in a month, but I was telling you will clear. You will clear. And she was continuously, no, sir, I don't think so. So, Laiba, I want you to share your journey in your own way, my friend. Please go ahead.
Yeah, sure. So, like I would say
Laiba,
it.
mic near, put the mic near to you.
Okay, am I audible now?
Yes, yes, you are.
Okay. So I would say like it wasn't an easy journey. When I started, like I was studying for like about 4 to 5 hours. Like I was doing the night shift. And after doing the night shift in the morning, I used to sit and I was studying about like 4 to 5 hours on daily basis. So one thing I would say, like two things that helped me a lot. Like one is consistency and commitment. Amir's formula, like one is greater than zero. This is the thing. If you are doing these two things, consistency and commitment, I am sure that you guys can also clear like within next 2 weeks.
Mm.
So it wasn't easy. Like I was doing a lot of random mocks. I was not scoring well. Like my scores, everyone's concern was this, like we are scoring 50%, 40%, 60%. Scores are not going up. I do understand that. I was also getting the same scores as you guys are getting. But Whereas I start doing like RCA is the, I say like it's the most important thing. I cannot tell you like how much important it is. RCA is the best thing that can help you guys a lot. So as soon as I'm just started doing the mocks, the random mocks, the RCA that started like improving my scores as well as clearing out my concepts. So these were the things that I just followed. I never read any book, any slides that Amir shared, any slides, any templates, nothing. I just heard the like I was attentive in the class trainings sessions that we had. The mind map activities, that's really good. That I really like that, the mind map activities. And then after that, I just note the key points in my books, and then I just used to do the mocks and do the RCA. So
Mm.
that's the 2 points that you guys also have to do, and that's what. And
Mm.
I would say if you guys can do the random mocks and if you can score good in random mocks, no questions can be more difficult than random mocks. I guarantee you.
Okay, okay. Let's talk about a very important question. And one of your batchmate, we were having discussion on that thing. Uh, how important it was to do 180 mocks, particularly
Yeah.
mock 4 and 5. How
Yeah.
important that was.
180 marks was really important. Like when I was doing at home, when I was doing practice, I was very good at time management. But when I went there and the first question, usually this happens like first question is quite difficult, or and second and third are easy. But in my case, what I find, like first question was okay. I don't get the lengthy questions in the first 60 set, but in the second and third set, I get the lengthy questions like two, three, 4 lines even I get in the second and third set. So I spend a lot of time on the first portion. Like I spend like about, I guess, 90 minutes on the first portion, then remaining on the second, and I just have the 60 minutes and 60 questions in the last section. And that was critical for me. Like in the last section, I also got like 3 to 4 lines questions, and I just have 1 minute for one question. In the last, I was bad at time management, I would say. Like I didn't did the good job in the time management. But in the last section, in the last 10 questions, I was having like about 10 to 15 questions, and only 10 minutes were remaining. Then I just read the last line. But Amir said, read the last line, read the options. What I found the best in the option, I just choose the best option and just move to the next. That's
Okay,
what you can do. Yeah.
let me understand it one more time. In your context, the first section was comparatively easy, the
Yeah.
second section was comparatively challenging, and the last
Yeah.
was easy. That's what you are
Yeah.
saying. Okay,
Yeah.
let's
Exactly.
come back to that. How was your time management in the first section?
In the first section, I spent 90 minutes in the
90
first
minutes.
section. Yeah,
Okay.
90 minutes.
So that is still, even if you say the section is easy, you went 10 minutes out of the like requested time. Like
Yeah.
75 minutes was ideal, 80 was the maximum. You went,
Hmm.
you are saying it's easy, but you went 10 minutes up.
It's
Why?
easy, but I was so much like stressed and confused when I sat. The questions came in front of me. In the first 10 to 15 questions, I spent a lot of time. It that
Acha.
useless. The questions were easy, but just keeping myself calm. Like, am I doing right? Am I doing wrong? I was just in a state of confused, and I was having so much stress basically. But you have to stay calm. If you stay calm, then you can have the right option. Two options get eliminated easily, but in last two options you just get confused, and that you have to pick
Okay.
your best.
What about the second section? How much time you spend on the second section?
Second section, I guess 70 minutes or 75 minutes, I guess 75 minutes, yeah, in the
Okay.
second section.
Second sections. And the last, so 90, 75. So you have already had like almost 70 minutes for the last
Yeah,
section.
60 to 70 minutes in the last section, yeah.
60 to 70 minutes for the last section. Okay. How many drags and drop were there in the exam?
No drag and drop. I was lucky.
Okay.
No drag and drop.
No drag and drop. How
No
many?
formula question.
No formula question. No critical path question.
No critical path question.
No critical path question. Okay. Okay. That is very good. Okay. Let's talk about the preparation thing. You already said that you spent 4 hours. You already said that it's always like RCA. RCA was the most important thing. Random mocks were most important. What about last 6 mocks?
Exactly. Last 6 mocks are basically your overall prep to clear out your concepts. If you can do the last 6 mocks, great. I guess your preparation is well. Last 6 mocks are the overall of all your concepts, all your preparation. So I last 6 mocks were quite helpful. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Last 6 mocks were quite helpful. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's an important thing to understand in the context, how the things work. Okay, guys, if you have any question, please put your questions. She's your batchmate and she cleared it. Whatever the questions you have, go ahead. She used to ask a lot of questions in the group. Now this is your time to bug her. And Laiba, I will say that one more time and in the end also. Each one teach one is the mantra of the game. As you see that as Hassan Trimzi is doing for
Yeah.
every single
Hassan
person.
Trimzi, I would really appreciate him. Like, I was the one posting the maximum number of questions in the group, and I just start doing RCA. I just keep start posting the questions in the group. So Hassan was there, who was helping me out, and all other members. So thank you to
Yeah.
all of you.
So each one
Um,
teach one is the game. You are 40 students in your group. You are the first one. You are the first one to get this thing done. So now this is your responsibility. Now it's not only Hassan, are you with me? It's not just Hassan responsibility anymore. Uh,
Yes, sir, I'm with you.
yeah, to work with to answer them. Give like I was having discussion, Hassan, when like he said, sir, same question I answered it 3 days back. Same question is being asked again, and you were the person who was asking the same question. Like I said, this happens. This happens. So that's a thing. You need to be patient. Answer the question. Sometimes questions are very like some people can ask you what is this thing spike, what some people can ask what is architecture spike, or some people can even ask what is agile, how can I understand agile. So I hope you give back to the community in the mastermind group and in the PMPS parent group how the communities
yeah.
work, and to look into that, and of course make 10 questions to for PMP marathon, that we need to look into that. Okay. Sangeeta is asking the last 6 advanced mocks, those 180 questions which I did, which I gave you in the Saturday coaching call. Did you join that Saturday coaching call, the 6 hour?
No,
You didn't join. The
no.
last week,
The last week, this week, I didn't join. The last week I joined.
so those six mocks, how important those were? 180 questions, those four, like I gave you in that call. I guess you
180
didn't do.
questions?
No, you didn't do that. You
No,
didn't.
I didn't.
She only had 10 days. Sangeeta, she did not do that. She did not do the last 6 mocks. How important that PMP marathon was last week? Those
Yeah,
60 questions.
I guess I got like 3 questions, 2 or 3 questions from that. I don't remember, but 2 or 3 questions were quite similar to that. that we discussed in that PMP marathon. When I was doing the questions, I just got clicked like we discussed that in PMP marathon.
Okay.
So it
Yeah.
was really,
Okay, so basically, she gave exam in Sajid in Pakistan. She gives exam in Islamabad. I was watching her message and I was smiling that because there was dharna in Islamabad, so she was asking like the centers are open. I guess you
yeah,
booked the hotel near your center. What was
yeah.
walk through us
It's
because walk through us last 2 days. How did you went to it? Yeah.
It was not easy. Like I left the home today like 2 hours early. My total distance from home to the center, I just booked my center. It's next to the Marriott Hotel at Islamabad. So my distance from home to the center is like 40 minutes, like quite maximum 40 minutes with traffic, right? But due to this protest and these roadblocks, I reached at the center like about 1 hour and 30 minutes. And in the morning, I was quite panicked because at which road I was going, road was blocked. At the other route I was taking, the road was blocked. Containers and this all the things. Though protest have been finished, but still. So in the morning, I start getting panic and everything. But somehow I reached there like 30 minutes earlier. I went there. They just had the picture, got the signatures. They just asked me to put my things in the locker, and I was sitting. So they asked like, if you are prepared, we can start the exam early, 15 minutes earlier. We can start at 10:45. My exam was at 11 a.m. So I said, yeah, we can take exam. So my exam was started at 10:45.
Okay. Okay.
Center
That's good.
was quite good. Everything was okay, but you are not allowed to take even a water bottle with you or anything, nothing with you.
Okay, you are not allowed to take anything with you. Okay,
No, nothing.
so did they give you the water or no?
Yes, if you just raise your hand, they will come, they will give you a glass of water and they'll take the glass back. You cannot keep the glass on the table,
Hmm. You can.
even.
Okay, so they will give you. One of the student who
Yeah.
gave exam in Lahore, he was saying he gave exam on Sunday. I don't remember. He said that they gave him the coffee. I guess Shahid said that they even gave him the tea or coffee. So you should have
No.
asked them. Maybe you never know. Like when I gave my online exam, I asked them, "Can I drink water?" Nobody before me has asked this thing. So I asked. They said, "Yeah." So I put my water bottle here, and as I was doing, I was drinking water. It's
Great, but they also give you one booklet and one pen as well. If you need to write anything or something, that's they also give to you.
okay. They also give you that.
I
Okay.
didn't use that. There was no formula questions or nothing. Agile was, I would say, agile, stakeholder, and communication. These three on teams. These 3 and 4 questions were all the paper was this. Quality procurement, hardly I get like 3 to 4 questions out of that quality and procurement, and some questions from risk. The
Uh,
major portion was the agile hybrid, agile hybrid, agile hybrid.
Okay. So Laiba, how much I have to force you to give exam? Tell us.
I
Tell
still
that to
remember.
tell that to everybody.
That's Amir sir is like forcing me from from past 5 days, I guess, from last Thursday or Wednesday. He's asking me, Laiba, book the exam, book the exam. But I wasn't trusting in myself. Like I'm not prepared. Whenever I do the random walk, I was not getting like 80%, 90% score that we say, like if we get 80%, 90%, we are ready. But that's not the case. So sir was saying, just give book the exam. Like 2, 3 days we had the conversations. Have you booked the exam? I said no. Have you booked the exam? I said no. Because I wasn't ready. And then finally on Saturday, I booked the exam for Tuesday. And Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I was like just very critical
Yeah.
days. But those final 6 mocks I did in these days, and that wrap up my
How
preparation.
much I have to yell at you to book the exam? I guess I did not have to ask you to join the program that many time. How many time I have to ask you to book the exam? You see, this is what I call is a customized roadmap. I know my students. Like she was ready on 4th of September. She should have given exam last Tuesday. Right?
Yeah.
So let me show you how it was working here. When we were talking, so okay, she used that discount coupon when I told everybody, okay, so
Yeah.
uh, I told her don't book the exam here. Okay, then I asked her book the exam. Did you book? Did you book? Did you book? Like I am asking, Laiba, did you book the exam? Book the
Not
exam.
yet.
Book the exam. Book the
Not.
exam. I am so then she finally did it. So yeah. Okay, like by taking that into the consideration, you spend 4 to 6 hours. That's most of the time.
Approximately.
You are young, you are single, you don't have that kids or family responsibilities, right? It's actually this is the ideal time to do things. So let's say for those people who have those challenges, okay, how would you imagine, take me, come into my position and tell how they should prepare for the exam.
I guess like yeah, my case was like spending 4 to 6 hours because like I was very I have to do quickly or something like, but I would say on the formula like you must have follow like one is greater than zero. There were some days that I wasn't giving 4 to 6 hours on daily basis, like 2 3 days when basically when I did the night shift, so I was having the continuous meetings or something like that. I wasn't but before sleeping or before starting my meetings or something, I just quickly read the mind maps. I just quickly go through my old RCAs and something like that. So the only thing that I will say consistency. Even if you are giving like half an hour or 1 hour on daily basis, that will just make
Thank
you
you.
PMP.
Thank you, Laiba. Ji, anyone else has any question, or otherwise I can ask her to leave. Anyone has any question, they can ask. Okay. So Laiba, now it comes to your shoulder that you help them, help these people, you guide them, you coach them. One of my certified PMP, she messaged me that she's your colleague, I guess Alina, right? Like she messaged me said,
Alina, no, before
yeah,
joining the before joining the program, I was like reaching up because I just
yeah,
like nobody referred to me Amir's program. I just looked at his LinkedIn videos and like I was looking for some best coach, and I think that he is the like I am so happy like I was able to join his program. So I was just like looking at his post like who cleared the PMP, and he used to post the success stories on daily basis. So I reached out to Alina and I asked her like, how's this program or something. So she said like, you can trust him and you should join this program if you are looking for it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I reached out to like 2 3 people from your LinkedIn profile just
That's
to
why
have the
that's
feedback.
why I post so many success journey, and that's why I tag, because this is true. This is very true. When you are
Yeah.
in India or in Pakistan, you are spending $699.
Mm.
Initially, it looks like a big money, and I don't give discount. Like you tried many time, you asked many time, many, but I don't give any discount. I do give installments, so it looks like a lot of money. Now, being a Pakistani or being an Indian, do you think my program is worth of that or not?
Your program is worth it.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you very much, Laiba. Do send me a picture like that I said, right?
Yeah.
Ask someone to take that picture because that
Okay.
looks like a good, like cool picture. Somebody is so happy of
Okay.
doing that. Okay, thank you very much. I wish you best of luck. I look
Thank you.
forward for you coaching other people as we move forward. Thank you very
Yeah.
much and bye bye.
Thank you. All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.